Alright, so now that we're up here, let's go on through the door, and this is going to take us to the third water switch. So here it's probably a good idea. I'm going to use Farore's Wind because we're going to need to come back out to the main room after, well, why did I put it over the Ocarina? After we make a pretty long excursion out away from it. So Farore's Wind is a pretty good idea to sort of make your way back here quickly. So there it is. Now let's play the song. Alright, and now that we've raised the water level, this seems kind of counterintuitive, but we're actually going to drop all the way down, and I think we're going to head on the south side. I don't really remember. I have to think about it as we're falling. No, actually, we're going to go to the north. I don't remember if we've been to the south or not, but the north is where we're heading now. You pretty much reserve the north end of the main hallway for kind of near the end of it. Those are really the last couple rooms that you go in. So once we go through here, there's a pit that we can sink down, so let's do it. And now we just need to keep on heading forward here. And let's see, we need to climb up. I'm kind of starting to not remember what this hallway holds, so... oh yeah, we got a long shot target over there. So let's climb up over on the south side first, and then switch over to the long shot so we can get across. Right there. And of course there's a locked door, so you do still need small keys. Alright, now here we have sort of an interesting room. It's a long sort of water hallway with tektites on either side and a bunch of boulders coming across. What I like to do is take out these tektites first because they can be really annoying. They take 2 shots with arrows, but once you shoot them once they start moving around, so it's probably a good idea to just shoot them once and then let them sort of come to you to make the shooting a little bit easier. It's going to take a little while, but really you probably want to deal with these guys. There we are. Phew, alright, down to 13 arrows. Well, that sucked. Alright, so let's get out. There's kind of a couple ways you can go about tackling this room. You can either just swim across with the Kokiri boots or walk across with the iron boots. If you swim, make sure you watch out for the currents. If you walk, make sure you watch out for the boulders. So, I think at the end I'm going to have to use the Kokiri boots, so... just get next to it after the boulder passes and then swim on up, and hopefully we won't get carried away. That'd be kind of annoying. Oh man, there we go. That was really close. I didn't know which way the water was going to carry me, but there you go. Slime Room's really not as bad as it seems like it would be. Alright, so now we got to jump off, and there are some stingers in this water. We probably want to put on the iron boots to take care of them with the hook shot, so that's what I'm going to do. There's quite a lot of them, so... Oh, there we go. That takes care of all of them. So now they're just going to be kind of worthless and floating around, so we can pick them off one by one. Oh, I missed that one. There it goes. Alright, so you can see there's a switch over there to our left. We're going to be dealing with that here, but we need to bomb out actually both sides of this wall first. So let's switch over to the bombs again. We're going to see a lot of the pause screen here, aren't we? Alright, so let's bomb this one, then jump across, and... Oh, there's a heart there. And bomb this side. It doesn't really look like you can bomb this side, but you definitely need to. There we go. Then we could go in on this one and push this block around. And obviously we're going to be using this block to push down the switch. You can step on it with the iron boots, but you need to stay on it in order for the effect to stay active. So the block is what we're going to have to do here. So now we kind of have to go around a couple times, so we're going to have to pull this out, and then we're going to have to go around to the other side again in order to push it. So just kind of a lot of tedious work here, but again, you just come to expect that from the water temple. Wondering if I can pull it out far enough to just jump back up from here. I think I can. That's as far as I can pull it. Nope, looks like I can't. Oh well. So we're going to have to go all the way back around again. And push it. Don't worry, we're just about done with this place. We're actually in the last sort of few rooms here, so it is just about done. I know it's been a pretty long and complicated journey, but we're nearing its end. Okay, so now I believe, I don't remember, oh yeah, we need to go through this one because it's the one we can climb up. That's a pretty easy one to pick out. So let's head up and climb on through. Now here we've got a switch with a bunch of water pillars sort of underneath. Again, it's probably a good idea to draw the Tektites towards you so they don't bug you when you try to jump across. Man, my aim is just awful today. I don't know what's wrong with it. I guess it's not wrong with it. What's wrong with me? But whatever. Alright, so yeah, we shoot those two and then they come jumping off. And now we can press the switch. And that will cause a bunch of water pillars to come up as well as the door to unseal. And then we can use the pillars to jump our way across. Got to be a little bit careful. You don't need the third pillar. You can just jump across from the second. That's probably easier too because you don't have to turn around as much. And now we're actually up here. You may not know which room this is, but this is the room that had the boulders and the 6 Tektites, you know, in a row there. So we're kind of up on the upper side of that. You want to sort of make your way out here. This could be kind of hard, but then you want to grab the Skulltula, kind of being... okay, let's reset this here. I'm pretty sure you can get it from this little alcove. I'd really like to if I can. Oh yeah, you definitely can. Alright, so let's grab it. And there we go. I think that's also all the Skulltulas, so yep, there it is. Awesome. So we're taking care of that. It's one less thing to worry about. And now you can see there's also a pit underneath the Skulltula, so I'm probably going to get hit by that boulder, but hopefully I'll still be able to fall down. Yeah, alright, there we go. So we can drop down here and go through this little hallway. Got a shell blade to deal with. Wow, that was kind of close. Alright, man, come on. If you get too close to those, they almost seem to be immune to your hook shot, so make sure you keep your distance a little bit. Okay, then once we get up here, we need to go through yet another locked door. I think this is the final one. We're literally just about done. I know I've been saying it, but this is the end. As you can see, here's the boss key. Alright, so we grab it and we're now all ready to finish up the dungeon. This is where Farore's Wind is going to come in handy. Remember I said we're going to take a pretty long trek away from the middle room, so this is where it definitely comes in handy. I could probably use it at a lot of other times too to sort of speed things up when we need to go back, but I'd kind of prefer to just not have to think about it. Okay, then once we go here we can explore the final area, which is up here to the north. We've been saving this one for last. It's pretty obviously the last place to go. I mean, look how fancy it looks. So we can long shot across and then go through the door here. And as we look up, there it is. There's the boss door. So we're just about finished, but we got to go through this first, which is actually a lot more annoying than it seems. What I like to do is go over to the left, wait until this thing goes right back to the right, then head up, and you can pretty much just keep going and not get hit by any of it. If you have to stop, then you will slide back down. If you move to the side, you'll slide back down. If you roll, you'll slide back down. So you pretty much just need to time that out so you can walk straight through and not have any problems. Look out, that isn't normal water over there. What is it? Oh, well, I'm jumping at it anyway, apparently. So, alright, we can climb on up on one of these platforms, and that'll sort of start the boss fight here. Oh, that's kind of creepy, isn't it? So yeah, this is the boss of the water temple, the giant aquatic amoeba Morpha. And this guy is, I hear a lot of people say that Morpha is really hard, but I really don't know why that is, because this is probably one of the easiest bosses, really. He's going to sort of float around in the water. I can't really see him at this point, but he's right over there, making a big tentacle appear. He's going to reach out at us with the tentacle. As long as you're outside of its reach, then it will not grab you or will not cause any problems. So what I like to do is sort of wait till he's about at the end and then try to grab him. Of course, I waited a little too long, so we're going to have to let him come out again. You really need to pull him out with the hook shot. He's going to start jumping around, but you can't do a whole lot to him. I mean, if you can grab him, then that works, but it's kind of hard to do. So it's really best to just wait until he's in the tentacle and just make sure you keep your distance. I mean, as long as you're not right next to him, then he's not going to be able to do anything to you. So I really don't know why people think this boss is really hard. Sometimes you can get more than one hit in, but it just kind of depends on where he bounces around. So yeah, see, he's moving around way too much. You can't really grab him there. Obviously, if you have the big Goron sword, you want to use it because it's the most damaging thing we have. So and just wait for him to do this again. If we can, it might be nice to sort of hit him towards the outside to sort of keep him from going back in right away, but I usually find I can't really get more than one hit in. That's just kind of how it works. Here we're going to start having multiple tentacles come out. As you can see, there's another one right there, so make sure to stay out of its reach too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab him from here or not. I'm pretty far away. Okay, well, it looks like we can get closer again. It's kind of hard to do if you're at the side because he's moving back and forth, so... Alright, let's see if we can grab him again. No, okay, he's going around in a circle. So again, just make sure you stay out of the tentacle's reach. It's really no big deal. I'm going to form this one. You can always hear when another tentacle is forming, and that one appeared right next to me, so if you hear that sound, it's probably a good idea to check where the tentacle is so you can make sure you're out of the way, but other than that, it's just a matter of repeating the same pattern, so... Alright, we can get over here because we know this place is safe. And there we go, that did it. So I didn't even take a single hit there. I really don't know why people think this boss is so hard. I mean, because I didn't have to do a whole lot. I spent half the battle just standing there waiting. So, yeah, Morpha is really no big deal. I guess a lot of people think it's, you know, a little more difficult than it is because it's at the end of a difficult temple. You know, so it's kind of like we're worn out, we're tired, and we're just confused from everything. So, being a little disoriented, I guess it could be a little bit troublesome. But overall, if you know what you're doing, this boss is really no trouble. Okay, so now that we've killed it, its beam of light's going to appear. We got to make sure to look for the heart container first. It's probably right here. Oh, nope, it's on the other side, of course. You got to make sure you grab that before you head into the beam of light, of course, so... Man, this is the hardest part of the temple right here. Okay, there we go. The one that was giving me so much trouble. Alright, so we get his heart container. We're up to 16 hearts, which is definitely good. We're getting on up there in the heart count. Then we could take the blue light and head on out. So that is going to be the end of the water temple. I'm sure everyone's relieved. If you know your way around and sort of know where the major landmarks are, as I mentioned a couple times, then it's a lot easier to get around. But still, I mean, it is a pretty complex place, and you do have to double back quite a bit. So finding your way around can definitely be a problem there if you're not very experienced with it. So, of course, we warp back to the Chamber of Sages, and Rudo ends up being the Water Sage. Link, I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. Oh, that's good. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Oh, come on, don't you have anything better? Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. I have to guard the Water Temple as the Sage of Water. And you're searching for the Princess Zelda. Ha! You can't hide anything from me. That's how it goes. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it. So don't be discouraged. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. And for all our toil and trouble, we receive the Water Medallion. Rudo awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Awesome. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? Yeah, will do. Alright, so now we get to see the work that we did. Now that we've finished off the Water Temple, the water level in Lake Hylia is going to return back to normal. As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Link, you did it! I sure did, Sheik. Did Rudo want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake, too, don't we? Look at that, Link. Together, you and Princess Rudo destroyed the evil monster. No, I'm pretty sure I did all of it, actually. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Nice. It's kind of nice to see Lake Hylia restored back to normal, huh? It looked kind of sad with all the water drain. Dramatic back and forth there. So it's kind of an interesting getaway, but pretty cool nonetheless. So now that we're back out here at Lake Hylia, there's something I want to do real quick while we're here because it's the perfect time of day. If we check this little plaque here, it says, when water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. Well, the water's just filled the lake, so we can shoot for the sunrise here. And when we do that, this thing here is going to plop down onto this island over there. So I kind of really like to do this right after the water temple because, you know, it's just right there and it puts you at the perfect time to do it. So I think that's kind of what they intend. But either way, now we can swim out and claim our prize, and then I'm going to finally end the video. I've actually been recording for a little over an hour now just on this part alone, so it's definitely a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and check out what we got. Looks like we got the fire arrow. Set it to C and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will catch fire. Cool. So now that we have the fire arrows, that's going to take up another slot here, one of the 3 arrow upgrades we're going to be getting. We can check it out, and we'll use magic power to use, of course. When you use it, it sort of shoots this flaming arrow and sets things on fire. You can use that to light torches and things like that, so we're definitely going to be using that quite a bit in the future. But for now, I think I'm going to finally end the part here. We finished the water temple, restored Lake Hylia to normal. Unfortunately, Zora's domain is not yet unfrozen, but Rudo did say that it would eventually unfreeze, so that's kind of what we have to deal with, just knowing that it will eventually work. So, see what Navi has to say. Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages. Oh, well, of course. You can also see the switch for the water temple entrance right there. That was kind of neat. Alright, so I'm going to end the video right here, and next time we are going to figure out what our next destination is and see if we can make some more progress. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.